Wyatts Green, location Hi-Ho Farm, Wyatts Green Road. In 1986, the 239 Weekdays Ongar, Kelvedon Hatch, Brentwood Stn extended Monday to Friday peaks and weekday evenings to Warley. 260 Sundays, Ongar, Blackmore, Kelvedon Hatch, Brentwood Stn, and school days as Warley, Sawyers Hall Lane schools. 261 weekdays, Blackmore Hook End, Brentwood Stn, continuing Monday to Friday peak hours to Warley. 270 Sundays, Brentwood Stn, Shenfield, Hutton, and 347 weekdays, Brentwood, Warley, Gidea Park, Romford, were awarded to East Midland by Essex County Council starting the 26th of October. They operated them with Bristol, RELH and Leyland nationals from a yard at Wyatts Green. They also operated routes 263 Wyatts Green Ongar, irregular service running daily, and 264 Wyatts Green Bishop's Hall, Shenfield Stn, Monday to Friday peak hours commercially. These are garage positioning journeys carrying passengers. They also registered route X90 between Ongar and Worksop on Friday and Sunday for driver and vehicle changes. One journey each way via Bishop Stortford, Cambridge, Huntingdon, RAF Wittering, Oakham, Melton Mowbray and Nottingham. In 1987 the 270 was withdrawn after operation on the 17th of May. The 347 was operated commercially from the 2nd of November. In 1988 the 347 had the journeys to from Wyatts Green operating live by July. What was now Frontrunner buses, a subsidiary of East Midland created for the expanded network, were awarded the contracts to operate routes 250 and 251 by Essex County Council starting the 14th of August. They took over early due to the poor performance of Samson coaches. Initially they operated from Wyatts Green. Frontrunner were also awarded the contracts for the 248, 252 and new school route 550 Gallows Corner Cranham by London Regional Transport. The 252 was taken over early on the 3rd of September. The 550 started on Tuesday the 6th of September and the 248 was taken over from the 24th of September. The 248 and 252 were operated from Rainham with ex-GM PTE Atlanteans, whether the 550 was operated from Wyatts Green with the Leyland National or Bristol RE due to low bridge at Cranham. The 347 was upgraded to double deck using a Bristol VR outstation from Mansfield. Debden was operational by the 24th September, date uncertain, and the 250 and 251 moved there from Wyatts Green. The 260 was withdrawn after operation on the 27th of December. This removed the positioning journeys on this date from the 263. In 1989, Stagecoach Group acquired East Midland Motor Services Group in mid-April. The X90 was withdrawn after operation on Sunday the 7th of May. They disposed of Frontrunner buses to Ensign Bus Services Limited effective 1st of July, but Debden and Wyatts Green were immediately resold to County Bus and Coach. No vehicles changed hands. Debden became an outstation of Harlow, whose buses carried Townlink branding, and the ex-Sampsons Volvos were allocated to 250 and 251. The 248, 252 and 550 were transferred to Ensign Bus at Purfleet. Wyatts Green continued to operate their Essex routes using Leyland Nationals and Greys and drivers from Harlow, although eventually Harlow provided both buses and drivers. On the 7th of October 1994, the Linton Travel Group was sold to West Midlands Travel. This included County Bus and Coach, but excluded Biss Brothers Airport Coaches and City Bus Chadderton. The last day for Wyatts Green was Friday the 4th of August 1995. Route 261 was transferred to Harlow and the 37th was withdrawn. The regular allocation at the end had been MD 613 and 614 plus one DPL and all from Harlow. Now on Google, this is the road, Wyatts Green Road, and if we move up here we can see we have Hi-Ho Workshops as it is now, and we can go in and up the road. So this is the yard. I'm not entirely sure where in the yard the buses were parked, because I haven't been able to find a fleet list for what East Midland operated, what mix of buses they had. But if we come out and take this off, we can see the yard on Wyatts Green Road, and the relationship to everything else as we come further out. We've got Doddinghurst, and then if we come down into this area, we can see we've got Shenfield down here, so that's your anchor point. And so here we are, kind of a bit more effectively due north of Shenfield. I haven't been able to find any images of the depot. On Flickr, I found this image by Steve Guess of one of the Bristols on the 263, and this image by Stephen Day of one of the Leyland Nationals on the 239, and I'll put links to both of their images on Flickr on in a description below the video. Just to let you know, I don't know if it's happening to other people, but Flickr's getting picky, and the link may not work unless you've got an account, or it might force you to get an account. But I'll put the links in anyway, so you can have a look for yourselves, and I'll put the description, this text in the description below the video. If I run out of space, because there's a 5,000 character limit, and sometimes the links to the photos and Google take up quite a lot of space. So if I cut anything down, I might cut down this section of the description of the routes if I go over the 5,000 character limit. That's an overview of Wyatts Green.